If you follow this step right here, I guarantee you will sell out on your next drop. What's up with y'all? It's Israel 1K, back in the video. A little more consistent on YouTube, but today, as y'all can see by the title, we are going to be talking about how to sell out on your next clothing brand drop. A lot of y'all have been texting me, asking me personally, if you know me, how to start a clothing brand, how to sell out, how to drop, all this stuff. And everyone thinks it's so simple, but it's really not. You can start a clothing brand, all this, and have a failed drop. Everyone, I promise you, you can take the biggest brand owners, they've had a failed drop before. And sometimes you gotta just know how to fix it. Sometimes people don't know how to fix it. But this video is here to help you guys. And yeah, we're really just gonna break down a few things to make sure you understand how it works, how to make sure you're cool for the next drop, make sure you're able to get 10K sales, 5K sales, 2,000 sales, whatever your goal is, we are for sure be able to get that. Okay, y'all, the number one thing is marketing. Marketing. If you do not know how to market your brand, not your pieces, your brand, personal brand, anything, you're not gonna be able to sell out. Like, even you could spend so much money on ads. Even with ads, you have to. Ads is a part of marketing. If you don't know how to run an ad, you can't market. But the main thing is know how to organically market, organically post yourself and your pieces. So normally when you post, right, people would think you post the clothes on the ground, post a photo shoot, whatever photo shoot, have people in it, and you just drop. No, the main thing you need to do is Instagram Reels, TikToks. You still have feed posts, all this stuff. But when you really feed posts, your likes don't really matter sometimes, but your Instagram Reels for sure. If you look at your Instagram Reels and you keep posting the same TikToks videos of the clothes on the ground and it's not working, switch it up. Like, if you guys go to my brand Instagram or anyone's Instagram, you're gonna see they have variety. Even if it's not on there right now, I promise you every brand has posted every type of content. You need to find that one type of content that's gonna take off and blow up a little bit and spam it. If you check my brand right now, I started a series. Day one, I started a clothing brand, but becoming a millionaire, all this stuff. If you check it, I started at, it got 50K views. I never stopped. Every time I do that, my engagement goes up by about 30,000 every time I post it. So there's no point in me doing new stuff that doesn't work for me. It's only getting me 1,000 views, 2,000 views. When I can post something, it's gonna be 8,000, 10,000 views every single time. So you guys know how, like, you guys need to realize what you need to post, because sometimes you'll post the wrong things. It's pointless to post, wasting your time posting it. But when you first get everything, you need to post one of each type of content. So if it's on the ground, on body, anything like that. Number two, how to sell out on your next drop is your product. If your product is terrible, you can't sell out. You can, but it's gonna be so much more harder for you if your piece is terrible, printified type quality. No, you guys need to go to a good manufacturer. If the main thing is you guys need to take your time with your pieces. Sometimes in my old drops, I have rushed a million times. I've rushed so many times, just dropping, and the piece quality is terrible. But now I'm at the point that's gone out the window. But the main thing, you guys need to take your time. Sometimes you don't have to post. It's just because you start a brand doesn't mean you have to post right away. You could take your time, plan everything out, get the pieces done, get the marketing planned out, all this, I'll get it all planned out, and then when you have everything done, you're gonna be ahead of the game. You're under stress about samples coming in. Nothing will go wrong if you have everything planned out and don't post yet. But if you have every sample and you're cool, you're gonna be perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about this. An example of a good piece, personally, I obviously think this piece is perfect for me, but my customers love this piece. So like the quality on this is, you can't beat it. The best manufacturer you can think of, this manufacturer works with the biggest brands, Billionaire Studios, Caprice, Yale Yard, everyone you can think of. But this piece right here, I was cheaping out on the quality. You don't want to cheap out. Like I said, your product quality can be terrible. Your product quality can be terrible, and you don't want that. If you want your customers, when the customers open your package, you want them to feel the best quality and be like, oh, I want to come back and shop. Because if not, your first impression is everything. Just because the product's terrible and the design's hard doesn't mean people want to come back. People want the design hard, the product quality good, shipping times fast, everything like that. The third thing to sell out on your clothing brand drop is your SMS marketing. SMS marketing is a text sign up where you're able to send a text out when you drop. A lot of brand owners have this. Adding people use Postscripts, Klaviyo, and SMS Bundle. Those are three main ones I personally know that people use. But if you guys do have a SMS list already, you obviously know what it is. But the main thing is you guys want to grow your SMS list, meaning you want to put a sign up on your password page when you're about to drop, and you want to market for about three to 4 weeks, 2 to 3, however long. Market, and just you need to have your main focus on the SMS list. If you can grow your SMS list, your converting sales is gonna be so much more higher. It's gonna be so much easier to drop, and eventually, even if the SMS list isn't booming when you first start off, if you're able to slowly grow it, eventually you're gonna get the one drop that's gonna do crazy. Everyone on the SMS list is gonna love it. You're gonna have no problems with it. Another thing for selling out your next clothing brand drop is influencer marketing. This does fall under marketing itself, but it's just another category. If you can get influencers in your pieces, in your city, or whatever. Some people have different goals. Me personally, my goal is to have my brand nationwide. Some people, your goal might be have your brand in your city. But if you can get people in your clothes, like big faces, people that fit your clothes, if that makes sense. If someone, I personally, my clothes are streetwear, younger audience, and into whatever the crop hoodies, zip ups, vintage wash, stuff like that, Jordans, all that. If that's my niche right here, I wouldn't want to sign a piece to a WNBA player or someone that streams and they stream Fortnite, or they, and their audience is not what my niche is. We want to send products out to people that have a similar following to the audience you're trying to sell to. So if you have a athletic brand that's not streetwear, then you want to ship your stuff out to athletic influencers. And do not get fooled because people are going to text you saying I'll model. If you can do that yourself for a photo shoot, whatever, but to really get yourself growing, having 5 micro influencers is the same as one big influencer. If you can get 5 micro influencers to have 10K on Instagram, anything like that, it still helps. Even though the following might be a little low, I promise you it will help, because it look and when you look at someone's page and you see 5 different people and they have a little bit of following, people are not like that. If you have just one person on your whole page, it looks so weird. But when you have multiple faces in your clothes, people are going to trust that way more and want to cop from you way more frequently. One of the last things is to be prepared. I said it before in this video already, but you guys need to be prepared. The main thing I see a lot of people do and fail on, which I've done before also, is that you will, even if you have started a clothing brand or haven't, say you have started a clothing brand, you dropped before, and you want to sell on your next drop, you haven't shipped stuff out, right? You want to post before you drop, like before you post before anyone's got their order. People are not gonna like that. So if you're to the point where you're already shipping stuff out, you know that, wait to get everything out. But if you haven't dropped yet, your brand's super small, the main thing, do not post until you get everything in hand. I've did it before. I know 100 people have. But the main thing you want to do is get everything. My next drop, no one knows. No one knows when I'm dropping next. I have so much stuff on the way, so much things getting made, but I'm not going to post till I have almost everything on hand right away. So I have everything planned. Because when you don't have everything planned out and you just post a mock-up on a post, or you don't have no samples made, people are gonna buy, where's the sample at? Where's the sample at? You don't have a sample made yet or nothing. And then your piece, even if it's tough, even the piece is super hard, if you post a mock-up and the sample is not made until 4 weeks later, 3 weeks later, people are gonna forget about it. And the hype, even if the hype is super high when you first post it, when you get the sample in, the hype's gonna be way lower than what it really should be at. So the main thing, just be prepared. Even if you don't have a sample right away, save up for the sample. Every time you drop, you should be saving up your money. You should always plan your drops ahead. So for my whole 2025, I have almost every piece planned out for every season, every drop, everything. The dates are different, but the season, yes, I have almost everything planned out. You have everything planned out. You don't want to rush nothing at all. All right, y'all. Hope y'all like the tips. It's a really quick video. I do have a lot more videos on the way. many tutorials, day in the life, so much stuff. But make sure you guys do check out my personal Instagram, my brand Instagram. Everything is linked in the bio. Make sure you guys do follow my brand, Project_Outlander. If you guys do not know, that is my brand. But yeah, we got way more videos on the way, way more content, way more consistent. Yeah, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.